In tonight's Way 31 I-Team investigation, a close look at what it takes to get a concealed carry gun permit.
Last month in our viewing area, a 10-year-old boy found a gun in his father's vehicle and accidentally killed his twin sister. That was just outside the Shoals in St. Joseph, Tennessee. Back here in Alabama, a student took a gun to Blossomwood Elementary and accidentally shot another student in the hand. His father is a felon, clearly should never have had that gun in the first place.
We had already been talking with a former FBI agent about what he considers gun owners' responsibilities that go above what Alabama law requires. Way 31's Greg Privet explains Alabama's concealed carry rights and responsibilities.
I literally realized how much goes on in the city that I didn't know went on.
Susan Sims' eyes were wide open to the crime happening around her in Huntsville when she started working as a gun seller and pawnbroker. She wasted no time getting a concealed carry permit.
To follow the law, because I do like to carry a gun in my vehicle when I travel.
Sims insists getting a concealed carry permit is only the first step.
I think you have to be a responsible firearm owner. Just going out with your significant other or your friend to shoot, they may not teach you the safety you need to know.
A recent Johns Hopkins study shows 7 states, West Virginia, Kentucky, South Carolina, Louisiana, Arkansas, Alabama, and Tennessee have a disproportionate share of unintentional firearm deaths.
I'm a retired FBI agent. I spent 32 years in the FBI. None of these people have a gun, so they're not the bad guy. They're not the threat.
Ed Marshman puts his FBI experience to use, training people at this shooting range near the Alabama-Tennessee state line.
Obviously, I believe in firearms. I like firearms. I don't want to have a lot of gun control regulations.
Still, Marshman sees a serious need for education and training, even if Alabama law doesn't make it mandatory.
You need to school yourself and to learn. You've got a responsibility to yourself, to your family, to your neighbors, and to the community.
The most recent data from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shows in 2016 in Alabama, there were 18 accidental deadly shootings. In Tennessee, there were 17. Compare that to the 50-state average of nearly 10.
Alabama requires a permit to carry a weapon concealed. However, there's no training requirement. There's no classroom training requirement, and there is no minimum qualification course you have to shoot.
Alabama issues more concealed carry permits than any other state. About 20% of Alabama adults have permits. The basic requirements: you must be a resident, be 18, and agree to background checks. Like the vast majority of other states, no real obstacles standing in the way of your Second Amendment right to bear arms.
Everybody has the right to carry and have it, but along with that right comes responsibility.
Across the state line, Tennessee does require a concealed carry permit course. Part of that training includes learning about the use of deadly force under Tennessee law.
The law tells you what you can do. More importantly, you should know what you should do.
Knowledge could save your life or keep you out of legal trouble. Marshman's mantra: avoid, escape, defend.
You're in the back of your house, in the kitchen, and 2 guys bust through your front door. Yes, legally you can stay there, but you shouldn't. You should. If you can go out the back door and go to your neighbor's house, you should leave. The only gunfight that I can guarantee you won't lose is the one you don't get into. Judgmental shooting, I need to be able to see who's a target, who's not.
Training helps you avoid shooting an innocent bystander and figure out who's the real bad guy. Muscle memory may be your best weapon.
You need to be able to draw. You need to be able to shoot a moving target. Can you shoot on the move? Can you shoot quickly? Can you shoot one-handed? Can you shoot in low-level light conditions?
Training and practice. Don't come and take a class and think that that's all the training you need and that you're protected. You're not.
Gun safety is so important to Susan Sims, she now teaches it. Sims says a concealed carry permit comes with a powerful responsibility.
If you have a firearm, you have to keep other people safe.
Greg Privet, Way 31 News.
Susan Sims also told us gun safes are critically important, especially with children in the homes, but she adds having access to your gun is also critical.
She recommends a biometric safe so that you can activate it with your fingerprint.